To spell?
To spell what? What we spelling?
Macarena.
Macarena. Macarena? I'm starting up a new video because the other one...
Waiting a minute.
I didn't get no sleep today. Video because the other one went
6'3", 240, dating a girl who was half my size and would constantly strike me. Even my friends laughed about it. She ended up breaking my orbital. 6'3", 240.
This is what are your weirdest relationship stories?
Dating a girl who was half my size and would constantly strike me. Even my friends laughed about it. She ended up breaking my orbital bone, and nobody found that one funny. My sister-in-law smacks around her husband, and nobody sees anything wrong with it. The first time I saw her slap her husband, then boyfriend, across the face because she was upset with something he said and was horrified. No one else in the room even...
If it's your sister-in-law, her husband...
You expect me to sit through an hour of this?
No. We're going to split it up. No, I just wanted to watch some of this first with you. Yeah, I want comedy. But anyways...
Ready to relax and take a nap.
If it's your sister, that means her husband is your brother, and you're like not doing shit about her smacking around your brother.
Neither is the rest of the family.
Right. If Henry has got someone like that, I'll slap her. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my family, you dumb motherfucker. Get the fuck out. Before I slap the shit out of you.
Back to the video.
No. I won't even have to do shit. You be going out. You be already on her ass.
That way I can watch a YouTube video taking a nap.
I know
my husband a lot too, and I had to tell my husband that behavior wasn't acceptable. I wish people wouldn't be so blasé about women hitting men or other women. It's just wrong. Full stop. Older women are insanely grabby and harassy. I cannot count the number of times I'll go to take the order of a table of elder ladies, and I'll have one of them grab my wrist, hand, or put a hand on my hip. It's pretty gross. My older sister's friends would get drunk and come into my room and put on my underwear. They bragged about it to her friends at school. Also, when women call me gay for not hitting on them, I had a roommate bail, so I rented his room to a photographer that I knew. He would bring over models and shoot fashion photography while I worked in the other room and played video games with friends. Sometimes she would want music, so I'd set up some speakers. One day in the middle of shooting, the photographer turned around and asked if I was gay, because I didn't hit on any of the models. I told her that they are working, and having a guy leer at them and hit on them would be inappropriate. And I assured them that if they were out of the social gathering, I would try and chat them up. It's just weird that they aren't constantly showered with attention from a guy they assume he's gay. Girls filming attractive stranger guys in public. Clearly.
But then when they do get that attention from the guy, he's a pervert, according to them. So you either assume to be a pervert or gay. Which one's better? Which one's worse? The pervert.
Okay, can we get back to the video?
The stranger doesn't know he's being filmed, or he looks like he knows and he's uncomfortable with it. It still gets posted online, left up as if it's not an obvious invasion of privacy. If it was the opposite, I'm sure it would be taken down. This happened to a buddy of mine. He was asked out by this girl in one of our classes who he barely knew and had basically never talked to. He politely declined and moved on, and I didn't think much about it. She continued to post on social media for months in a very explicit manner of how he missed out on her and how she's too good for him and how he was ghosting her. I brought it up with him, and he said he didn't really care, so he let it go. But I was super pissed with her. Romantically accosting people over the internet is never cool. I've politely declined doing it and been struck and had homophobic slurs screamed at me. Some women don't handle rejection well. Many men don't either, so I'm not taking sides. No one should be attacked for not wanting to bang someone. Media stalking. Like stalking their ex, their crush's ex, the crush's ex's new significant.
What the fuck? Yeah. How do you know she wanted to bang him? She simply wanted to just go out. Okay, she asked him out.
Get back to this video later.
She no. She didn't go like this. Yo, man, I want to fuck you in bed tonight, you motherfucker.
Like I said, can we come back to this later?
In a minute.
And my girlfriend likes to keep me updated on my ex-girlfriend's ex's life, but why do I care? In college, a girl stalked me and did things like go to the men's bathroom just to look at me.
How the fuck did she get in the men's bathroom? Hang on, I'm going on a rant here. After this part, Then you quit problem. Okay, I want something comedy before I quit. This ain't comedy right now. This is fucking weird. How the fuck did she get
You're likely to get weird.
in the men's bathroom? I want to know now. Tell me, please.
You just walk in. It's easy. I used to do it in high school.
Wouldn't let the security guard fucking stop you or some shit?
No.
Okay, so a woman can walk in the men's bathroom, but a man trying to go back to the woman's bathroom, he gets everything. He can't hold down with that security guard.
Now back to your video.
That ain't fucking fair, I tell you. But hey, okay, I can say, in my high school, the worst bathroom, the one in the fucking big commons. I think that's the room where all the sexual shit happens and the drugs and the graffiti. That's the worst bathroom. The male's bathroom down there.
It's a brand new bathroom.
Now that's the worst.
The drugs on the third floor, I hate to tell you.
It may change, Ma, from your time.
Now back to your videos.
You don't fucking know if it's changed or not, and I don't.
Yeah, now back to your videos.
And I don't know because I never don't use the bathroom there. I use it at home always.
While I showered. Even though there were literal video footage, the university did literally nothing. And a lot of my male friends tell me that I'm lucky. Dude, I had a stalker that sent threatening letters to me. She was something like 102 pounds, but it was still scary, and I don't think anyone took it seriously. I called the cops, and they told me basically that I would never be able to get a restraining order, that I should just get a gun and shoot her if she came onto my property. This is still the main reason I own a gun. Taking personal items from people as mementos. Testing their partner's friends by creating false situations or contrived situations to see how they
Okay, that's creepy. That's just creepy.
react, or to just manipulate them. Lying about sexual experiences. A woman actually tried this on a mate of mine. She pretended that he'd been cheating on him, so he was straight up like, cool, get the fuck out, and please don't contact me again. She seemed to think that he would get jealous and try to fight for her. When she told him it was just to see how much he loved her, he still broke up with her. Cool, get the fuck out and don't contact me again. I'm not dealing with that shit. Even more creepy, he got shit all over Facebook by her friends too. They were messaging his friends, his family members, etc., saying what a terrible person he was. He couldn't commit to a real relationship, etc. Him breaking up with someone showing a notorious red flag introduced us all to a ton of other women that displayed a load of red flags. It was creepy as sin. Obsessing over celebrities. If I talked about the girls from Blackpink the way girls talk about male pop stars, I'd be called a simp or an incel. I agree, it would absolutely not fly for teenage boys to be crazy over female pop stars, but when teenage girls are obsessed to an unhealthy degree with boy bands, it's entirely normal. Calling someone to harass them for breaking up with their friend. I once broke up with a girl and her friends called to harass me, but I was such a nice guy that I just can't yell at you. When I saw who was calling, I'd answer with, hey, are you calling because I broke up with Melinda? I understand. Feel free to yell at me. Nobody yelled at me. The last relationship I was in ended badly. One of our mutual friends decided to call the cops on me saying I was trying to off myself. Needless to say, the police take those calls very seriously. It was either voluntarily check myself into the hospital for at least a week or be sent to the state hospital for a minimum of a month. Spent a week at a hospital for mental evaluation. I've never been suicidal. The figure me out game. They intentionally communicate poorly because they want their partner to figure out what's going on. It's downright abusive. I was that partner years ago, and I'm still messed up because of it. If my fiance's having a bad day and talking less than usual, I have to restrain myself from anxiously trying to figure out what I might have done to cause that. I'm really sorry you went through that, and now you have anxiety because of it. It's definitely a thing some girlfriends do. It's a messed up way to treat your partner, and it also messes things up with the girlfriends who are actually straightforward communicators. I try my best to be straightforward in relationships because I don't want anything to be built upon lies. But more often than not, the guy that I'm dating assumes that I'm not telling the whole truth because the idea that women speak in code and they need to be solved like a Rubik's Cube. It's frustrating to say exactly what you mean and have someone always be suspicious that you're hiding the truth. It takes a lot for an attractive woman to be creepy. I remember this e-girl on Twitter did an experiment where she responded to DMs with increasingly bizarre and at times scary statements, and the men just kept going, unfazed. So I've had this very unique, long, curly red hair my whole life. Unfortunately for me, this meant a lot of old ladies liked it. I cannot count the number of old times an old lady went up to me and said, oh, I can't help myself. Or something like that. And they just rubbed their hands through my hair without asking me. This happened since I could barely walk. It even happened when I was...
And then they go up to you like this, and they come over to you, and like, come here, sweetheart! Come here!
Yeah,
come
they go
on
like this.
Ow. They just do go like
You got the
that.
fat, I don't.
I thought your Uncle Dave's little skinny cheeks like this. Get it right.
Come here, daughter. Come on. And you do that, and then
And then you got the greens to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got dirt on your face. We gotta get it off.
Mm-hmm.
If you like it, they spit on a handkerchief or a fucking Kleenex that they dig out their purse to do it instead of just their fucking
Finger.
finger.
At the grandfather like this. How dare you disrespect me, you motherfucker! I'm going to knock your dumb block ass into next fucking decade. Or bam,
Now back to your
bitch.
video. We're done with it.
toddler or a kid, and I was extremely shy, and I would hide behind my mom.
I
What
think
would always
like two
be
more.
big time
Two
about
more,
this is
and
if
then
a
we're
guy ever did that to a 4-year-old girl, they'd be called a P. Granted, now I'm 21, people don't do that anymore, but it still bugs me that it did happen. It hasn't happened to me, but I often see girls or women posting about how they flirt with someone that they have no interest in just because they're bored. I've seen huge pages on Facebook post something like, "Ugh, I hate it when you flirt with the guy when you're bored and then they start to like you." Playing with people like that is just messed up. I hate when waitresses touch me. Whenever I post this too, I get a torrent of
Hang on. So you're mad because you flirt with them and you were bored and they started to like you. Bitch, you brought that upon yourself. Okay, ain't my fault that you got daddy issues, so you get bored easily. So you flirt with every man that you see, you become a whore or some shit.
Hey, not everyone with daddy issues becomes a
Not
whore.
you. I'm going on my rant over here. A Brian rant. And then at the age of 12, 13 maybe, and then by the time you're 16, your room life is all used up. So that by the time you're 21, no one ain't gonna want you no more. So you get bored easily. And then you start flirting with guys that you don't want. And that's modern day women. Mainly. So still not you. You're 40.
I wanted the guys at the time, or I thought I did at least. Leave me alone.
I like you get flirted just because you were bored. And then get mad because they started to like you back or some shit.
That was only one, and I didn't see it as flirting. Everyone else said I was flirting with him, and that's why he gave me his full hockey sticks.
Who won?
John Marsh. My mom liked him. And said I should too, and I was only like 14, 15. And he was like 19. Everyone told me that he liked me and had a crush on me, and that's why he'd give me his full goalie stick.
replies saying that studies have proven that men are more likely to tip if a waitress touches them. I don't care. I don't want to be touched by you. When I was younger and a better looking guy, I had a lot of...
Exactly. I don't care. You want to tip ass or some shit. I don't want to be touched. Get the fuck off of me.
You need a refill there, darling.
You do that fucking... Oh my... You become a waitress. You fucking do that shit. But bitch, get the fuck off of me. I'll slap her just because she's my mother. Get the fuck off of me!
You need a refill. Is the food okay?
I was fucking slapping the fuck hand off. Man, get the fuck off of me. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck. Why the fuck am I getting kicked? She touching me.
I'm just displaying good customer service.
Oh fuck you! Don't touch me. Okay, I hate that actually. Okay, I'm one of those that just hate being fucking touched out of nowhere by people I don't even fucking. I can know you and I still hate it.
I know it bothers you. That's why I do it. You do know that, right?
I know, and I just realized I hated it. Get your feet off of me. Get your fucking feet. I'd rather have your hands on me.
I'm touching you.
With your stinky ass feet. God damn it. Want me to serve those goddamn legs? And you want me to fucking move?
Then I'll just poke you.
Okay. And let you touch you with your hands. That's your stinky ass
Poke.
feet.
Poke. Poke.
Goddamn, you're making it bigger than I wanted it to be. Yes, we do this on a daily basis.
You're the one who keeps pausing and gives me
Listen. People, we do this on a daily basis, even when we are not recording.
Mm-hmm.
This is us right here. Not recording us, just normal day us. I know what she's doing. You don't see shit.
This is normal day too.
Drunk middle-aged women group and basically harassed me at bars despite no permission or reciprocation from me.
Okay,
Definitely one of
that's
those
middle-aged women. They don't know what that's middle-aged women at a bar. Do you know how many middle-aged women get drunk at a bar? Okay, they most likely just walk up to you, think you're fucking cute. Depending on your age,
I did not know one that's young enough to be my son.
No! I said middle-aged women at the bar. You don't go to the bar. You stay home.
If I go to the bar, I did not know one that's young enough to be my son.
I said
I am middle-aged.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot. But anyway, let me explain here. Not all, but some middle-aged women will do that. Okay? It's life. Deal with it. People are going to hit on you. Especially at a fucking bar where people get drunk. Yes, the groping, yes, that's inappropriate.
No, they're not. They're going to leave me alone. They're not going to hit on me. They're going to let me get drunk by myself. Or I'm going to tell them to fuck off and get away from me.
Okay, you tell them that. Yeah, okay, listen, the groping, inappropriate. But the hitting on you, that's something to expect at a bar. Okay? You're at a bar, people. With very drunk people, probably. What the hell? Why you turn off that hallway light?
Why? You using it?
I was. So we can have a light back to the sea.
Hey, hang on.
What? Don't watch TV.
Which ones are hanging on? The big ones are already so small.
Go in your bed and watch TV. I don't know.
I think this big wants one because he can kick both.
Go watch TV. Oh. Are we done with the video yet? Oh, you showing them how you exercise or trying to? You're not going nowhere.
Yeah, I can lay now. I'm comfy. My pillow's moving, damn it. Stop moving, pillow! Stop moving, motherfuckers! My pillow got legs.
You're not comfy now.
Move your fucking legs back to where they fucking were. It wasn't even over here.
Yeah, it's just laying across the whole couch.
You had your legs over here. I was going over there. God damn.
You were over there to begin with, so my legs couldn't go where they belong.
You see? Yeah, scoot the fuck down just to get you in the fucking view. Yeah,
It would have been a huge deal if genders were reversed, but okay, because I'm a guy, apparently. I once had a bartender for an older alumni guy's tailgate in college. It paid pretty well, so I was happy, but his wife came up with both hands, grabbed my ass in front of her husband and her own 16-year-old son. I have...
No, thank you.
No. Okay. No. That's
My
that's
16-year-old
time.
son's gonna smack the shit out of me if I did that to someone.
Dad's gonna smack the shit out of you.
Yeah, I know.
Do that to someone. She did it in front of her husband and son. You're gonna get smacked the shit out of by 2 people.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe 3. The person you do that to might smack the shit out of you. And I ain't gonna stop them.
Good, because that's inappropriate.
Never been so uncomfortable in my life or felt so bad for a kid. I was dating this girl who ended up faking that she would do a surprise visit to my house while I lived very far away. She texted me that she'd be there in 2 minutes and was annoyed that I was annoyed that she'd show up unannounced while she wouldn't even know if I was home or not. I broke it off after she did it a couple of times again. She convinced a friend of mine to lure me to a bar where she was so she could win me back. Came to the bar, friend wasn't there, but the girl I ended things with and eventually blocked when things went too far was there, and she went as far as blocking my path to the exit, saying that if I left she would scream I was just threatening her. I'm not saying it's all women, but I've had a few experiences like this, and, well, the other experiences didn't go that far, but still. The number of you with long nails that are crusty underneath is alarmingly high. I even had a female coworker who regularly kept her nails at 3 inches length, who once commented on me cleaning under my nails and remarked inquisitively as to why she always sees men cleaning, and it didn't make any sense to her. I then glanced at hers and, well, I can only describe what I saw as an accumulation of dead skin and potato chip crumbs. Please clean under your nails. Flirting with boys, like children, or even teens, as a joke or to make themselves uncomfortable because, oh, they look so cute when they blush like that. Cut that out. It's gross, and the fact that your goal is to make them uncomfortable is absolutely insane. That's behavior. As a gay man, 2 things. Women wanting to be friends with us so that they can parade us around as their gay best friend. Had a few friends pull this shit on me, and the moment they started introducing me to their friends as, this is my gay friend that I was telling you about, I stopped talking to them. They try to turn me straight. Oh.
I can say, I do know someone.
This is my gay friend that I was telling you about. I think
I'm not
y'all
gay.
know him.
I'm bi.
So you know that's how the girls are going to refer to you, right? You're going to have this girl in high school that goes up to her friends and goes, this is my gay friend Christopher.
Then but I say, if he's gay, how the fuck does he know so much about non-gay relationships and how to get into them? I'm like, because I'm not gay, I'm bi. Okay, I'm just like, okay, I can like more, I can like one gender fucking more and still like both, damn it. I'm going through a midlife crisis.
You're going through a midlife crisis at 16?
I probably will believe that happening. But okay, I do know someone in one of my friend groups, not current one of my old ones, that had that happen to them. Because they were gay. And they got pranced around by their other friends as their gay friend.
Here's the thing.
So they had a hard time.
It's no worse than when you're going through the yearbook.
Stop this! I'm telling my story.
Okay, then I'll tell mine.
So they had a hard time coming out that they were gay, which you can tell though they were. But I wasn't worried, and they eventually did come out. But it's sad that this shit happens.
It's no worse than when you're a senior in high school and you get your yearbook and you and your mom are going through it and you get to the sophomore class and you go, I know that kid. I'm friends with him. And your mom goes, I work with his sister. Do you know he's gay? It's like, yes, Mom. He's been looking at players and hockey players' asses with me all year. So I know he's gay.
I'm like...
He's been commenting on the pictures of the hockey players. So it ain't like I don't know he's gay. My mom assumed, since I didn't have a boyfriend, that every male that I was friends with, I had a fucking crush on.
That's like you assuming every girl that I'm friends with I have a crush on.
No, they like you. That's why they used to help you zip your code and everything.
And me being the dumb...
All them girls were hitting on you.
And me being the dumbass I am... didn't know at all.
Yeah, that's what me and your father was trying to explain to you.
I was dumb. Oh my gosh, I beat the shit out of a girl once. One girl.
Oh, you don't want to meet the girl I was telling you to meet anyways.
What? She got a boyfriend?
Not that I know of, but she's anywhere from 2 to probably 3 years.
Younger than me?
Younger than you, because she still goes to Washington, because I seen her walking home from school yesterday when I was on my way home from the gas station.
Okay. Yeah, good thing. I actually didn't try that shit then.
Because they have to walk too. They don't get bused over from over here either. Your brother only does obviously because he's special ed.
Yeah, that makes sense. But, good thing. I would go to fucking juvie or jail. Depending. On because their parents. Even if I didn't do any
You're not over
sexual.
18 yet.
Even if I didn't do any sexual activities. No, I don't care. Their parents parents nowadays call on that shit, okay?
If you don't kiss them, hug them, or touch their private parts.
No, hugging's fine. Okay.
Even if they're 11, 12 years old, Their parents cannot do nothing if they hang out and talk to
Okay,
you.
here's the thing. If you're dating 3 years younger, fuck nah. 2 to 1, that's okay. But if they're 3, no, you don't do that, okay? 2's the limit. Two to 1, okay? Either they're the same age as you, 1 age below or 2, okay? That 2 is the limit.
I'm wrong because Small Dick was 5 years older than me.
That's older than you. You were dating him.
So he was wrong for dating me?
Yes. But you were dating him. You asked.
Technically, he asked.
Yes, he was wrong for that. Okay?
I disagree. I didn't ask him to date. He asked me to date him on Valentine's Day. No sooner did I give him my number, and he got off work, he's calling me, asking me to be his girlfriend.
And you're like, yeah, bitch, you regret that shit. He was an abusive person, but she beat the fuck out of him.
I regretted it now. Let's go back to the video.
She beat the fuck out of his ass.
Yes, I did.
His nickname's Small Dick. I ain't saying his real name. We're not allowed to say that. We can't do that on YouTube. YouTube take us down with some shit.
That's why I called him what I called him.
He's a dumbass idiot or small dick. And by small dick, I mean smaller than my pinky.
Yeah.
Smaller than my birth pinky. Okay? You couldn't see it if you wanted to. It's fucking smaller than this.
Okay, can we get back to the video?
Smaller than this.
I thought
most
you were
likely.
ready to end it anyway.
By the way that she describes it.
And we just keep talking.
It wouldn't stay in her, she said.
It wouldn't. I had to be on top for it to stay in. Now can we get back to the video? He couldn't do it missionary and keep his pee-pee in my pussy.
And I can tell you how small it was.
And I'd only had sex with one person before that, and I only weighed 90-some pounds. So that should tell you how small my private area is.
And how small his pee-pee was. And probably still is. He's a bald-ass motherfucker now. He's uglier now.
You only know that because I showed you what he looked like over Facebook.
Yes.
You wanted to see what he looked like.
And he looks uglier than fucking the Union with the Stripe. Time to not do that man well.
Mm-mm.
But then again, we are talking about the guy who raped like a 14-year-old or some shit.
Allegedly.
You can say allegedly all the fuck you want. If he abused women, apparently they say, so I can't believe that he raped a 14-year-old.
I can't do, but his daddy got him sent to the triangle center, so he never actually got charged in court, so it's still allegedly. Since it's going on YouTube.
That be his daddy with the sheriff. He had a free get out of jail free card.
Yes.
24/7. And still does, even though his dad's retired.
Now let's get back to the video.
Also, by doing things to attempt to seduce me. Like, what? I'm not interested. Also, the number of women who ask me for details on my intimate life and act like it's not awkward at all is insane. The manipulation of social media for their own interests.
Yeah, if you ask them that, they're gonna think it's inappropriate.
I'm not talking about editing photos, I'm talking about manipulating guys' feelings by posting certain things to make them mad, jealous, etc. I'm talking about stalking guys on Snapchat maps and finding the names of people there by scouring Instagram followers lists. The big one that really just weirds me out is how a lot of girls on some level view their Instagram and social media profiles as tools instead of a place to keep up to date with friends.
Story 1. Genuinely feared for my safety. I went over and we got into an argument, so I slept on the floor essentially. I went to the bathroom to text one of my buddies to come pick me up since I thought she had fallen asleep. Suddenly got a text from her saying, "Where are you?" And my phone made a sound. I froze up and opened the bathroom door, and she was already standing there waiting for me in the darkness. She didn't say a word at all, just stared at me until I walked by. So I went back to my spot on the floor and got under the blanket and pretended to be going to sleep until she did. After about 30 minutes, I decided to peek out from under the covers, and she was literally towering over me in total darkness with her eyes wide open the entire time. I got the F out of there so fast. Jesus Christ, it's like a sleep paralysis demon, but real. Story 2. I received a message that clearly wasn't meant for me. We just had our first date, which went really well, calling me cheap and a slime ball, and how I'm on my last chance to make things right with her on her coming birthday with lots of presents. I replied, "Hi, this is X. We just met and had one date. Was that message for someone else?" She replied pretending to be her 12-year-old sister. Then apparently her dad messaged me about how he's told off his younger daughter. I'm out. F that. This one is hilarious. Should have said something like, "What kind of a father shares accounts of their discipline with a guy who dated their daughter once? I need to speak with your mother. Please put her on immediately." And then see how big you can make the cast of family members supporting her attempt to get another date and a nice birthday present. Story 3. Married for 6 years. Started out thinking she just struggled with depression and anxiety sometimes, but things kept escalating. I walked away when she started threatening to stab me in my sleep. We had already tried several couples therapists and individual therapists, but she refused to consider medication. I called her to meet up and try to find some closure, but she cut me off telling me I wasn't allowed to leave her, and as punishment, she was sleeping with 2 other guys. At that point, I just ignored her number and filed for divorce. Hope she's doing well, but glad to not be afraid for my life. Story 4. We had been together for quite a while, 6 to 8 months,
Okay.
and lived together.
Well, story 3, I actually hope that Stanley's doing well. Glad that the guy got out of that, but still, hope that she's doing well. She needs help, okay? If you find that lady, call this number, 655LK10help.com, or text that. Okay, I'm gonna make that a
If
thing.
you're a licensed therapist, you don't do a very good job. Because your mom still needs a lot of therapy.
I'm trying to become one, okay? I'm not licensed yet.
I was just saying.
Actually, I'm not, okay? That would probably be a kind of good career for me. I'm a good listener. When I'm not, I have my headphones in on. I'm a very good listener.
Yeah, you're actually paying attention.
Yeah. How you figure out nobody's small dick?
Yeah, because you listen to eavesdrop.
Yes. Okay. Also, since she don't have a fucking daughter, I'm the one, the bisexual child that gets all the girl talk.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying anything wrong with that, since most of my female friends actually give me their girl talk anyways. I'm not kidding. I don't even ask for the shit. They just tell me.
Just think, you already know what guys today and what guys not to.
And I'm like,
You already know what's up with every guy.
they're like,
Since you say you're bisexual.
they're like, okay? I'm like, okay, the way you're describing this guy makes me want to date. He's not yours, but you don't understand. I like the bad boys.
Then you know which ones to date.
I'm like, you explaining him like he's some fucking guy who would be in a fucking biker. I'm like, Samantha, you're explaining him like he's some guy who would be in a biker club, but then it turns out to just be average Joe, my
Your dad?
bestie over here, my best friend, who I call Grandpa.
The way your mom talks about your dad and how your dad actually...
We both know someone we call Grandpa for different reasons. The one that Dad called Grandpa is probably Grandpa.
He is.
Yeah. What I do is just because it's fun as fuck.
Are we done with this video?
Almost. We're almost done. Don't worry.
For at least 2 months when I decided to make tuna salad. I asked how he liked it. He told me. I came back with 2 bowls. Half the can made his way, and half the can made the way I liked it. He completely freaked out. He said, if we can't agree on how to eat tuna, how will this ever work? I said that we don't have to agree. We can both have it exactly the way we want and be happy. He vehemently disagreed. I started thinking of all his other controlling behavior and inability to compromise. It wasn't that day that we broke up, but it was definitely the day our relationship broke. The cheating didn't help either. Story 5. It was already on the rocks from roughly around the time the millionth drunken argument happened. However, the moment that sealed it was when she said something along the lines of, if your dad wanted to be alive, he would still be here. My dad died in a car accident 3 years before that. Immediately went from loving her enough to make it work to thinking she was the most vilest person on earth. Story 6. My brother took a girl to a high-end sushi place and his date ordered 3 times the food as he did. He just got a grilled salmon. She ate almost none of it, and at the end, she said she ordered all of the extras so she could take some home for tomorrow. When the waiter showed up for the bill, she excused herself to go to the bathroom. The waiter asked my brother if he wanted to split the check, and at that point, my brother did the right thing and stuck her with $100 worth of sushi and booze. The girl returned to see a huge check at her seat. The true hero was the waiter. He probably sensed what had happened and came to the rescue. Story 7. We went to the mall and stopped by this little kiosk selling cookies. I decided that I would get one cookie. The lady...
Good waiter. You did a good job, mate. Mate, you did a good job. Okay? Can we get a round of applause for the waiter? Come on, round of applause. Right now.
Now can I take my nap?
Yes. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.